Good morning, ladies. So, I'm here. I guess you have already read that the 60s seem to be popular by vote. So today I'm gonna do an inspired look at the 60s. Should be fun. I'm gonna get myself ready here. It's Sunday morning. I'm pretty tired. So it'll be fun to do this. Maybe it'll wake me up. I don't know. How are all of you this morning? Let's see what we got here. Let's see. So as you can see in the wording of the video, the title, if you like and share, you have a chance to win prizes. If you join my VIP group, you have a chance for special offers and prizes. And if you book an online makeup class where you don't have to do anything but just like the stuff and invite your friends, you will get free items. Pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna do this inspired look. We'll see how it turns out. I'm using palette 2. I'm gonna use cream shadow, do a new lip. I'm gonna do like a full face for a 60s look. So the first thing I'm gonna do, and I always forget this, and I shouldn't forget this. This is bad on me. I am going to prime my face, and I do that first so that it is time to dry while I'm doing my eyes. Because with the 60s look today, the eyes are going to be the most important part. Good morning, whoever's there. Say hello. Oh, I see all kinds of thumbs going up. Hi. Okay. I'm gonna let you hear. All right, the first thing I'm gonna do after doing that, I'm gonna take my Victorious cream shadow. It's a nude color. Hopefully you ladies are actually there because it's not letting me see any comments. Let's see. Nope, it's not letting me see comments. It's all good. Okay, I'm gonna do on the other side too. Hi, Cindy. Okay. So what I've noticed with a lot of the 60s style makeup is that the winged eye, like a really thick winged eye, and it looks like they do the cut crease. So I'm going to attempt that today. We'll see how close I can get to it. I'm not going to bank on perfection. That's all I'm going to say on that. Not banking on perfection. Let's see. All right. I love this color. It's so nude and it really helps like pop your eyes. So I'm just gonna leave that to the side because I'm probably gonna need it again soon. Okay. I'm getting nervous now because I'm gonna have to do a line here and here. Hi, Joanne. So we're gonna see how it looks. I'm gonna use palette 2. And I'm going to use Peppy. I'm going to take my liner brush. All right. We're going to see how this looks. Hopefully I can line it. Oh, I can. I guess the key is to go slowly. Okay. Let's see. We're going to be blending, so it doesn't have to be perfect. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hi, Jess. Let me guess. You're working. Jess works really hard. Okay. This is not perfect by any means, but it's okay because we're going to do some blending. Of course you're working. That's what you do. Hi, Kelly. All right. Just gonna... We're going to take a blending brush and we're going to like blend that in and make it look nicer than what it looks like. I've never used a liner brush to do this before, but I've never actually attempted a 60s style makeup look either. So we're going to see. And if I have to wipe this all off and do it again, I will. Okay. So I'm going to start off like that. Now this looks ridiculous, right? Like I would never imagine that this would be like the look. I'm going to take a lighter color. I'm going to take a gray color. This one is called Perplexed. And take my crease brush. Oops. I'm going to dab it on top of the line and start blending that in. Hey, Jessica. All right. How is everybody? Hi, Lisa. Oh my God, my throat is so sore today. Hey, Wendy. I'm going to come by your place soon to drop off your stuff. Okay. Do you see how much better that looked than when I first, like, look at that side. Like, you can see a nice difference, right? It's all about the brush. I don't feel like I have like great technique. I'm really just winging it. And that's the joys of this job. You'll learn as you go, right? So I'm really nervous to see how this winged eye is going to look. I might have to start with like a lighter liner and then do that. Okay, we're just gonna focus on this for now. Okay. Oh boy. I'm gonna take my cream shadow brush. Hi, Brittany. So ladies, if you guys don't know, my Canadian girlfriends, I'm having a impromptu flash sale tonight in my VIP. So if you're not in my VIP and you want to join to get some deals on some items, let me know so I can add you. All right, let's take a different brush and just kind of, where is that shader brush? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's better. Thank you for sharing the video, Brittany. Jess, I need to talk to you about Friday. We need to figure out, like, are you working Friday or are you like off Friday? Are you driving down? Well, obviously you're driving down because you're coming from like Curtis downtown. But Maya and I could catch a ride with you and then we could go down for the Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC dance party. And yes, I'm still 15 years old and I do that. Yes, you can, Brittany. Okay. All right. I'm going to fix up the shadow after, but I feel like I need to get this wing out of the way. And my liquid liner is like almost out. Let's see. All right. We're going to do liquid liner and pencil because my pencil is darker than my liquid. It's just fine here. I'm making a big mess on my table. All right. Just gotta make it dark. I don't know. I am totally missing products here. Oh no, I didn't. All right. Oh God. Yeah. The pencil liner is probably a better idea because my liquid liner is almost out. It's time to order a new one. Brittany, the only thing you won't be able to use your prize with is the Kudos that will be on sale. I'm going to have the Kudos go down in price a little bit. So if you ladies are thinking about the Addiction palette with the eyeliner and the mascara, I will have a lower cost for you today, which will be awesome. We don't normally do deals on packs of brushes, Lisa, but if you pick a couple brushes, I could probably bundle them for you if you choose the ones that you want, because we have collections on brushes. And yeah. Okay, and all right, we're gonna do this liner. All right. All right. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Is Ronan upstairs singing or is he downstairs with Daddy?
He's upstairs.
All right. Oh my goodness. Dear 60s, why so much black eyeliner? Okay. Is that so bad? It's not so bad, right? Okay. You know I hook you up, Lisa. You know you're my girl. Even though you became my girl last week. Okay. Oh boy. You know, eyeliner is really hard to do. Just FYI. I do not have like a steady hand by any means. All right. So far, so good? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, before I do the bottom of my eyes, I'm going to do the mascara. You can come say hi, Charlie. Charlie's here.
Hi, everybody.
Wendy, you can go on my site too, pick a couple brushes. I could probably bundle them for you as well. Everyone needs brushes. Thank you, Brittany. Honestly, like, Decades makeup, it can be so much fun, especially with a modern twist, because obviously we don't live in those eras anymore. And the styles were slightly different, but putting like a modern spin to it is so much fun. I was going to try to beehive my hair today, but I washed my hair last night and it feels so soft and silky, and I just didn't really want to feel like killing it with some hairspray just to create a beehive look. Okay. So ladies, the flash sale is going to be later on this evening. I'm hoping around 7. It could be a little delayed because I have 3 children and I have 1 child right now climbing on the counter. What are you doing? No, what do you mean snack? You just had a big breakfast and then it's going to be lunchtime, not snack time. If you want like a snack, go grab some grapes or strawberries from the fridge. You don't need crackers and chips. I say that with my stern mommy face. Okay. So last night I went to a jazz bar and it was so good. And even though I was dressed up, I was underdressed. True story. So now I know the next time I go that I need to be a little bit more fancy. It was like literally like a scene out of one of those movies where you hear the jazz music or the swinging music and people are like dancing and laughing, and it was awesome atmosphere. Thank you, Jess. Okay. So the 60s was a lot about lashes and thick eyeliner. Mostly black eyeliner, and a lot of the girls had like the nice contoured cheekbones, and then they had like a nude lip. So we're going to try to achieve that in just a few moments. I'm going to take my liner brush and I'm just going to put a little bit of... Thank you, Brittany. But you know what? Anyone can do them, I believe. Oh boy, I just got that in my eye. It's just creativity and just the willingness to try. And I love the kudos this month because the kudos being all about the eyes makes these look so much more fun. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing 80s. It's going to be pretty interesting doing the 80s because I'm born in the 80s, and I think I'm going to do this one really well. Like, I have this really cool 80s outfit that I'm going to like put on for you ladies. It's crazy. What's even more crazy is that I do have tops or dresses that sort of match every decade. So I'm the type of girl that doesn't really follow like what the trends are for the year, because I think that it should really just be based on what you like. So I have everything. I've got bell bottoms, I've got lace, I've got fringe, I've got leather, I've got suede, I think I even have a flapper dress somewhere in my closet somewhere. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my foundation and shake that up. Now I know that I promised you ladies alternative looks and alternative ways for coverage, and I can do that, but because we're doing the decades look, I'm going to keep it with like the popping look, and then later on this week I'm going to do bronzer and concealer coverage, which is pretty nifty, and I really like that one. So I'm going to just take my foundation. Woo! Just put a little bit there. My son is singing Power Rangers. I don't know if you guys can hear him. I hope, if all of you are watching, I hope you guys are in nicer weather than I am. This weather is like so depressing. It looks like October outside and it's May. Like, I just don't understand. Mother Nature is like seriously on her period. She's just not having it. She's not happy, so no one else is allowed to be. Okay, you guys just saw my face go like really smooth, right? Like, it looks like I'm photoshopped right now. Just gotta fix those bags though. Shivani, I miss your face. I miss you a lot. I actually miss that whole like era of ladies. Okay. My zipper here is like, what am I doing here? All right, let me just do my blending bud because I'm gonna do my concealer. I put the concealer on my blending bud and just dab. I have like really dark circles here. Jessica, you gotta like hop on the train and then you get a discount, which is so much better, so much cooler. Sharpshooters, the world's like most interesting place to work. Let's just put it that way. I lasted 11 years, so it's not that bad. It only took me a decade of my life to realize that I needed to do something more challenging. And this is way more fun. I get to talk to you ladies for my job. My $119 makeup purchase turned into this huge like ordeal, which is super amazing, right? Okay. So there's that right now. Now we're going to do I got to do my brows. I'm going to use palette 4 for that. I'm not going to use the brow palette today. Palette 4 has amazing colors for brows. So we're going to do that. No snow. I can color match you, Lydia. I have a color matching quiz. And I can also like just do it off a selfie, but how we determine it is based off a few things. If you have yellow, pink, or neutral undertones, and if you tan or if you burn first. So if you want, go into my inbox, send me a PM with your picture, and I can color match you. And I can also have you take the quiz. All right. So the 60s, they're like a lot of the makeup books I look like their eyebrows weren't like super popping the way they are today, where we're making them thick and full. They were thinner, not so much work done on them. Very simple. I use palette number 4. I use the color Brave to fill it in. Doesn't take long. So now I'm gonna do my blush. I'm like putting, like my table's a mess. I need to like have a better way of doing this. No problem, sweetheart. Okay, so I'm gonna take Sweet. Like I said, they played up the eyes more than any other color, any other feature. But, awesome, Kelly. Yes, send me a picture. And I'll also, once you send me the picture, I'll give my take on it and then I'll send you ladies the quiz. Sometimes the quiz is wrong. So you need to make sure that when you are filling out your answers or clicking on your answers, that you're being as like truthful to what you know as possible, because they have given like really pale girls, like lighter than me, and I am in the winter I'm organza, which is our second lightest shade, and I go to taffeta in the summer, which is our fourth lightest shade, which is like a darker shade. But I did a quiz and they've like, I did the quiz and then another girl did the quiz, which she was my tone, but a little bit lighter, and she got Cypress. And Cypress is for like dark skin tones. So you just gotta be really careful. And that's why we come in and we help you with that as well. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of highlighter. This brush, this powder concealer brush is life. It is the most amazing brush. I love it. It's great if you have the powder concealer, if you've got translucent setting powder, if you have the luminizer powder, it's great for that. So Just like, look at that highlighter. It's so pretty. When I'm tan, it's going to look so much better. But okay, I do 2 different luminizers at once because I really like that extra like oomph. And what's so awesome about the 60s, and as I'm looking for it, is that a lot of girls did like the white highlighter where it just looks fantastic on all of them. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to just take a little bit of iridescent. This is the cream luminizer. Okay. I'm just going to, I put a little too much there. And you can do this with your fingers. I don't suggest to do it with your fingers because the oils from your fingers, it's gonna not give a nice effect. So try to get a blending bud. I think the blending buds, in my opinion, work the best. But look at that highlighter. Look at that. You can kind of like blend it in there. Now, ladies, I'm not a professional. I learned to do all of this in less than a year. So if any of you are thinking about, you know, making your $100 or your $119 purchase on the starter kit and then learning to do this, there is hope. Look at me. I'm going to post some pictures later of what I used to look like with my makeup and my makeup skills. Nothing. It looks terrible compared to now. So we can all do this. And then last but not least, oh wait, I forgot a step. Let's go back. White eyeliner. White eyeliner was huge. Just gonna sharpen that. Okay, white eyeliner. They had it above the black. And I forgot something. Look at that. There we go. There we go. Look at that. There we go. And then you put this on your waterline. There we go. There we go. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay. Now I'm going to take a nude liner, and I found my plush liner, and I found it in the most ridiculous spot of life. I found it like wedged in between my bed frame. And I think what happened was when I was going through my makeup, I think it just got lost in the mix. So I'm going to sharpen this as well. Okay. And I'm going to do my lips. So they did a really good nude lip. As you can tell, and when you're watching, that it's not far off from like my natural color lips. Nice and creamy too. Okay. So I do like a 3-step nude lip. So I do the plush lip liner. I do well-to-do lipstick. Thank you, Brittany. And then I'm going to finish it off with some lip gloss. Thank you, Cindy. And there is my 60s inspired look. That's it. I mean, it seems a little bit more complicated because it took me a while to do it, but really, anyone can do this. Ladies, if I can do this, you can do this. So if you're thinking about spending $100 on makeup, do yourself a huge favor. Spend your $100 on joining with me and getting discounts on the makeup. You don't have to sell. You can just buy the kit, get the discounts, and get to like have fun with me, which is totally awesome, right? Thanks, Wendy. Wendy, I'll be by soon to drop off yours and Holly's stuff. Got a few more things to do. So I hope you ladies enjoyed it. Like and share the video. Please remember that my VIP group is going to have a flash sale tonight. Some great deals on some awesome products. And yeah, like join my VIP group and you can win some items. Book a makeup class, a 5-day makeup class where I talk about tips and stuff for your face, and super fun. You don't gotta do anything except for invite your friends, and you get a free item, and then a chance to win more free stuff. So hit up my inbox. Let me know, ladies. Help a sister out. Thanks, babes.